You know what rolling means, right? Like when you say we're rolling, it's like when the tape is rolling. It's rolling film. So it wasn't even recording at the time when you said we're rolling. So now it is rolling.
He's God's biggest hater. He's God's biggest hater.
I am.
This is why I didn't get in the Payday 3 beta.
By the way, if you've listened to Minagoroshi, this is exactly a year from episode 6. Well, but that one's forward a few weeks, but I'm once again enduring psychosis by working in the morning and doing this in the afternoon. So here's a Red Bull. Cheers to all my Red Bull enjoyers.
Cheers to all of my Red Bull enjoyers that drink it with their weird Coke straw.
Yes. I didn't stop at Chick-fil-A near here, so I don't have my...
He doesn't have his usual Coke straw to stick in his drink.
No, I don't.
Also, for a year from now, Connor, as of recording this, is on the last episode of Minagoroshi in the Higurashi series. I'm almost done. I would have finished it yesterday, but I was in the sun building pallets from 8 o'clock in the morning to 6 p.m. So I was listening to music, so I did not kill myself. But I should be able to sit and get to finish this coming week. So I'll probably be starting Himatsubushi this coming week, which means I get to listen to Bruce Willis.
Yeah. Also, we keep getting sick, so now we have a back-to-back. So we're gonna finish Minagoroshi.
We are
today, hopefully before 8 p.m. Then
we got this.
Maybe
we get it all out now, and then we just All
right. In that case, you know some stupid or fool joke I've thought of. So you know what? At my birthday dinner, we were. James was talking about how they were in Japan and they heard someone speaking Thai. I was like, "Oh, Thai!" and started talking to them.
Are you?
So we take the episode that's supposed to air on like the 1st of April.
Yeah.
By then.
Yeah.
Transcribe it, translate it, and just read it all. Machine translation and everything in Thai. And just upload that. Don't say anything the entire day until James reacts. Or until he reacts.
Write this down. No, hold on. Hold on. This is real. No, this is real. Where are you, my team?
I'm hoping it's like a 45-minute episode, because if it's a 2-hour episode, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Thai bit for April of next year. That is fucking gold. That's so good. Yes, the Thai dub of one episode of Higurashi.
The Thai dub of the Higurashi playthrough. we are Mr. Beast of Higurashi.
Holy fuck, that goes hard. Oh. I see, as soon as you said James and Thai, I was like, is he gonna learn Thai just to like say one thing in April? And then he hits me with the redub Higurashi in Thai. Oh yes, me speaking Thai in the Sadako voice.
It'd be so scuffed.
Yeah, but that goes so hard. That's such a good fucking idea.
Not a word of English. Remember, no English.
Yeah,
the
no
entire...
English. Yeah, start to finish. Yeah. The only English is the written text in the game. Yeah.
No, I have to re-record the entire
You re-record the whole thing with Thai text.
And we just have it going the opposite monitor or something. No, it has to be a full makeover. The title, the thumbnail, the fucking voices, the screen, everything is in Thai.
Yeah, I'm in, yeah. Because we could either... We could pre-ep I mean, shit, by the time that rolls around, we'll be done with Higurashi.
We'll be done with Higurashi.
Yeah, so we can just do like a come over and we do like a 2-3 hour session where we just try and record the episode in Thai.
And every time we like burst out and laughing and start talking, I can cut us off. Instant cut before it's anything.
Yep, no English allowed. Whole episode start to finish.
Oh my god.
It's all horribly mispronounced Thai.
James, if you are watching this episode and we actually did that, please comment below.
Yeah, please let us know if we stuck to our guns on that one, because holy shit.
That is so much effort. It's gonna be a 2-hour episode.
Oh, I can spoil this too. One of us should comment about how the award show went at the end of the year for Discord, because holy fuck, Jesus. I don't know how that's gonna go.
Listen, I don't want to. I'll listen. If you guys want me to edit a video for the award thing, I'll do it. But I don't want to have anything else to do with it.
I was planning on putting on my best Jeff Keenly and presenting. Yeah.
Yeah. You do the Germa. I make the video.
Yeah. That's where I thought we'd go. I figured Brooklyn James would like content control shit like that. We just throw a bunch of categories at the wall. They pull a bunch of stuff. I can be Germa985, and then you can throw me together as shitpost.
I thought about doing just the shirt with a tie and jacket, but like just underwear beneath.
No, that's what I was gonna do. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna do. I was either gonna wear my iconic fucking Batman shorts with like the super nice tie professional up top. Mm-hmm. And then, there's a bit where, like, I get up to do something, and I stand up, and
you have your VR chat.
Yeah, the VR chat, the fucking Discord kitten pants on.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the podcast intro of this episode.
Yeah.
But I gotta
get
finish.
It all out.
Can you tell it's been, like, what, 2 weeks?
Listen, we just gotta stop getting sick.
I know. It's immune system gaming,
It keeps happening. I get sick, we delay it. We delay it. You get sick, we delay it.
Again, and then here we are.
We've probably recorded one part. I had one recording session in the past 8 weeks.
You know what's ironic? I'm at the part in Honeyrabiit where I mentioned, you can tell I'm a little congested, so be aware of this. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I knew as soon as we were gonna record this, I was also gonna be like, hey, I'm still a little congested today. It might sound a little different. Yeah, I'm glad the timelines are lining up.
Yeah.
All right, Higurashi time, baby.
Oh god, it's
Rika. Yeah,
it's me.
I didn't even have to start this time. It's fucking huge.
Rika voice.
So,
Rika. What's up?
This is plot relevant. We are right after Oishi tells Rika basically the only car they saw was Takano's car, and it's like 99% likely that Takano killed Toмотake.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, all right.
And we've seen the culprit. Of year's
killing.
This year's Onikakushi. Okay.
Yep. We have.
How do I do, Rika? It's I haven't done Rika in a while. So it's when I woke up, the first things I saw were Sadako in the calendar. The first one to wake up is supposed to tear yesterday's date off the calendar. Sometimes we both tear the calendar by mistake, so the date ends up 2 days ahead. Sadako likes to tear the calendar, and that makes her wake up early every morning. That would usually make me smile, but I felt devastated as soon as I saw the 22 on the calendar. It's going to happen today, June 22nd, the day I die.
Oh god.
Your turn.
Man, fuck on you. I was bitching about this stupid character to Dylan last night as well.
Yeah.
Fucking hate this character. Rika. Good morning. Oh, Sadako. Yeah, good morning, Rika.
Morning, you two.
You too? Are you still asleep?
Meep. There's someone else living in this house other than you and I. I just said good morning to that person as well.
Hey, do not try and spook me like that. Sadako won't be able to sleep without holding your hand tonight, Rika.
Sometimes I feel like Sadako can see Hanyu, and it's as if there are three of us as if the three of us are living together. That would be a lot of fun. It was time to go to school, but my body felt heavy. Today, I was going to die. Knowing that, I didn't even feel like going to school. The more I've repeated the same life, the more precisely I can detect my day of death. I always die on the day I feel this way.
Just don't feel that way. Duh. Hey, Rika. We ought to get going soon.
I'm taking the day off today.
Rika. I heard from Keiichi-san. Are you troubled by something?
Kind of, but not really.
A little bit of a downplay. Nah.
What else is there left to do? Today's the day. It's too late now. But part of me still feels like doing something. I've been in this world only a few days. My emotions went up and down like a roller coaster. Sometimes I felt motivated to fight, and other times I felt desperate and gave up. Even though Keiichi and everyone else showed me such strength, I lacked the iron will to fight against my fate. The most confidence I've ever felt was when the dice all came up 6. A fortunate coincidence that was just handed to me. I was hoping to gain the courage to fight against my fate, but here I am today, conceding to destiny. Keiichi told me that we could make a miracle happen if we worked together, but there was something he didn't teach me. He didn't teach me how to believe in that. If I don't believe that I can make a miracle happen, I won't be able to make even a crack in the wall of fate. It seems so simple, yet so difficult. I couldn't even decide whether I should be on the stage or stay off it and remain a spectator. I told Hanyu that I haven't decided what to do after this world is over. But that's the spectator's point of view. For the people on the stage, this world is the only one. For them, the end of the world means the end of their lives. That's why they'd do anything to change their fate. That's why they can make a miracle happen. I never worked hard enough, because I always knew that I could the rest. I never worked hard enough, because I always knew that I could reset my life. I thought I was just one pathetic girl who couldn't change her fate. That's why I ended up here again today.
Rika's such a bum.
It's as if I slacked off on my summer homework and woke up on the last day of vacation with nothing completed. What should I do? Should I not work on my assignment, knowing that I'm not going to make it on time anyway? Or should I do whatever I can, even though I may still get in big trouble? Perhaps a miracle will happen. Perhaps the homework will be done overnight. Miracles don't happen to homework. I have to do the homework on my own. Without effort, nothing will ever get done. Without effort, not even one question will be solved.
Like, she knows Takano's evil.
She has no idea.
You really don't think she didn't put it together? Oh, she spelled it out for her, man!
She's suspected. She has reason. She doesn't know whether or not it's true or not. She can't tell, and she doesn't. She's very indecisive right now. Doesn't matter what Oishi told her, and it's just, and it's not even like, it's just circumstantial evidence, right?
Sure.
Like the most, like you had trouble with this for the longest time, right?
But like,
with like, why is the time of death inaccurate?
Yeah.
And your immediate thought was, they're just wrong.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I just, Rika's a bum, and this chapter pisses me off because she's been bumming her way through this chapter. And then I've realized in retrospective that she's been a bum through every single game. And that this has been every game Rika. Like, I thought Rika was some cracked out mastermind. In reality, she's
a depressed, wine-drinking loser who can't get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I had this whole idea of who Rika is as a character.
A scary, scheming
And
mastermind behind the scenes doing all kinds of bullshit.
Shattered. Completely shattered in this game. She's just an alcoholic wine mom without the fucking cats, man. This is her cat, bro.
Eureka, I think you should spend your day doing what you want to do. You can drink by the window all day, just the way you like doing.
Man, fuck on you.
You're suggesting that I shouldn't do anything? Since I know I'll get in trouble anyway.
I hate this bitch.
For all I knew, it's not about the homework. It's more about the vacation itself. The vacation will be over, no matter how much I want it to continue. In her eyes, it's pathetic for me to make a big deal out of not completing my homework. Excuse me. And contemplating whether I should still work on it or not. On top of that, I'm saying that I might as well die if my vacation is going to be over. If I was in her situation, I'd be laughing hysterically. Keiichi told me to seek everyone's help in order to finish my homework. But I'm not taking that offer. Not only because I don't want to cause them trouble, but also because I don't want the teacher to know that I got help from them.
She's such a bum.
If I was going to have right the first time. If I was going to have regrets, I should have worked on it from the beginning. If I had no intention on working on it, I should have just relaxed without stressing so much. If I didn't care what other people thought, I should have asked for their help in the first place. Those are the 3 options I talked about with Hanyu yesterday. I didn't choose any of them.
She's such a loser, man.
Just like me, bro.
I hate her. I hate you. I'm sorry, I should have waited.
That is dangerous.
I should have waited. I'm sorry.
It's Red Bull. I don't want that shit going through my nose.
I should have
That'd be
waited.
snorting crack. The equal to. Jesus.
Oh man, fuck Rika, dude. I hope she explodes.
I've been living for over 100 years, but I still can't decide. My 100 years were wasted.
Oh,
Sadako, I'm not going to school today because I have a cold.
that's so cap.
Is that so? And do you want me to take your temperature?
I need a rest today. Could you tell Chie that I'm not coming because I'm sick?
Man, Rika, are you really sick? Casey-san told me that you're worried someone is trying to kill you. I'm very concerned, you realize.
Thank you. You should go now. You'll be late. Sadako looked at the clock, then looked back at me again.
I'm very happy right now. I'm happy that I'm back with everyone and I'm living with you again. So, if I lose you, I'll be living in a very sad world. Just think about that.
The world without me.
Yes, the world without you would be a very sad world.
I was literally just about to say Rika has never considered the fact that she dies and that everyone has to live with the fact that she's fucking dead. I hate her, man.
I never thought about that. I thought that the world ended when I died. I have never thought about the world after my death. That was never my concern.
So please, take care of yourself. It isn't just me. If anything happens to you, everyone will be sad.
Sadako.
Rika, I'll leave you alone for today, but please talk to me if you have something on your mind. It's kind of upsetting how you won't talk to me.
Sadako seemed like she wanted to say more, but she looked at the floor instead.
Sadako's such a hero, dude. I also just realized that with this backdrop, she doesn't have legs.
Like, the only leg you say
That's a
is
very slight line.
every time I would make a thumbnail with this goddamn sprite, it's like, where are her fucking legs? And I'd see that little triangle at the bottom. I was like, oh right, never mind.
I love Sadako.
I know what she's trying to say. I finally realized how selfishly I've been living. It was wrong for me to look at this world as a stage play. But it's too late. It's too late now.
It's really not.
Sadako left the house in a hurry. Hanyu and I were left alone inside the house.
I can tell you want to be alone. I'll disappear until you call for me.
Thank you.
You're still yourself, even after 100 years. You're not 100-year-old transcendent. You deserve to think about your life as a young girl. I don't want to force you to think like a grown-up.
It's not your fault, Hanyu. I was just being arrogant.
Call me if you want to talk.
You're not crying anymore. You're not gonna beg me not to give up on my life.
Dude, Hanyu actually said, I'm dipping. Call me if you need me, bro. Later.
To let me know when you want to stop crying.
Yeah.
You're a stubborn person. I know it's better not to be too persistent with you.
After all these years, you know me very well.
I know you're already aware, but let me say this. Today is the day. Do your best. No matter what you do or don't do, this world is going to end today. But if you wish for it, you'll see a brand new day, just like when the morning comes. You might find yourself back in June of this year again, but it'll still be a brand new day.
When I was younger, every day seemed so boring. Every morning, I thought I'd see the same thing. I thought the same things would happen again after I woke up. This just means that This just means that'll end up being true.
And let me just tell you to live this day productively. I'm not gonna say anything else to you.
So much for call if you want to talk.
I knew today was the day, but it's still difficult to hear that from you. It's going to come to an end again, huh?
Yes, it's going to end again, just like always.
Hanyu disappeared and it went completely silent, quiet inside the house. How should I spend my day? How should I end this day? Should I work on my homework, knowing that I'm not going to make it on time? I only have half a day left. I have to do my best. I should think about what I can do. This world is supposed to be a happy place. People are enjoying their lives. I should have enjoyed my life more too. I don't mean that I should have lived my life in blind optimism. It means that I should have enjoyed my life by fully experiencing both happiness and sadness. If I did that, I wouldn't be as worried about what to do after my death. I should have simply lived with all my might. When the time comes, it'll be over. Today, I will live. That's a very important phrase, but it sounds meaningless when I say it, because I can repeat this meaningless life as many times as I wish.
Here she goes.
While Sadako was at school, I washed the dishes.
Yeah.
She gives this whole monologue about living her life to the fullest. First words out of her mouth.
Listen,
I wash the dishes.
that is what you do if you're depressed. First thing you do. Wash the fucking dishes. It's step one.
She's gonna clean the house today, isn't she? That's all she's gonna do.
Step two, clean your room.
Oh, I love Rika, man.
Hanyu would usually stay with me when Sadako wasn't around, but she's not here right now. It's been a while since I was all by myself. I never thought anyone could feel so lonely while washing the dishes. I'm going to die today anyway. This world is ending today. Why should I wash these dishes? That's because I'm thinking about Sadako. I'll have to move on with her life after tomorrow. I will encounter a new Sadako in the next world. But I realized something after hearing what Sadako told me earlier. After I'm dead, I wonder how Sadako will move on with her life. The worlds that I left in the past all went on without me. I wonder if Sadako will be able to cook without me. I wonder if she can go shopping on her own. I wonder if she can wash her clothes by herself. I've been avoiding thinking about this, but Sadako and my other friends must have been overcome by sadness. It's too late for me to think about this, but I started feeling like I want to cry. I'm feeling like this because I don't want to leave this world. This is the world I've always wanted. It's my hope that I can continue to live inside this world beyond June of 1983. After a long journey, I finally ended up in this world. But I was able to truly live in this ideal world for only one night. The night of Otanagashi. This world will be shattered again after I die tonight. We finally saved Sadako, and all of our friends assume that our happy life has returned. However, I'm going to die tonight. They will mourn for me. We worked so hard to make a miracle happen, but they're going to lose their happy world in just one day. Am I going to start a new life in the next world, as if nothing happened? I'd lived 3 days in my new world, but 3 sad days were going to pass in this world. That's no good. I can't think straight anymore. I couldn't stop the tears from flowing from my eyes. I hugged Sadako's pillow and cried. I could smell her scent. After I die, Sadako will probably hug my pillow and cry just like this. Is everyone else going to cry for me too? I'm sure they will.
I cannot believe this is just the Rika gains self-awareness chapter, where she becomes aware of the fact that everything doesn't just instantly vaporize the millisecond that she dies, and that when she dies, everything else continues moving as if she did not die. What a fucking jobber.
And they'll be sad. Not about my death. They'll be sad, not because I'm dead, but because I never told them about what was troubling me so much. I wonder if they're going to feel regret. Will they wonder what they could have done to open up my heart? What they could have done to help me in my time of trouble? Will they wonder what they could have done to save me? I felt miserable and frustrated. I held Sadako's pillow and continued to cry. And the next moment, I heard the phone ringing. I tried to ignore it, but it wouldn't stop ringing. I picked up the phone, hoping that my friends would call to check on me.
It's a scam call.
However, I heard a weird guy's voice coming from the receiver.
Oishi? Oh, alright.
This is your voice.
Oh, it's,
Okanogi Gardens.
yeah, Takano's general or whatever. Or no, is this just a jobber voice?
I don't know. I can't tell you. I have no idea. Just do Okanogi.
He's never played this game before.
If there's one thing Ryukishi
remembered.
has never repeated, it's a goddamn character's name on screen.
Spock. Oh, can I do Spock right now? Hold on. William Shatner. There it is.
He is William Shatner.
Hello, this is Okinogi Gardeners. Is this the Furude residence?
Okanogi. It was Okanogi for the Mountain Dogs. It was the first time I'd received a phone call from him.
I'm calling because I have something urgent to ask you. I called the school, but they told me that you're sick today. Are you feeling alright?
I'm not alright. This is the day I die.
She doesn't put together. This is.
I knew he had no idea, but I still couldn't help feel upset.
Oh no, he knows. Oh, he's aware this is the day you die. It's by his fucking hands, man.
It's only a cold. I just want to rest today.
Really? Well, that's a very fortunate coincidence. What?
What? I had no idea what made him say that he was glad I was sick. Why is it a fortunate?
Thank you, Manga Gamer.
Thank you, Manga Gamer.
Why is it fortunate for you if I'm home?
Holy fuck. Tatari Goroshi has so many errors in it. It's like every 25 minutes we say like Manga Gamer.
It's insane.
It got to the point where like anytime I flubbed, I just assumed it was Manga Gamer, but nobody said anything about it. Like that's how bad it got. Well, we got a tip from Tokyo that someone is planning to murder you.
What do you mean?
Tokyo was investigating the murder of Tomotage Flash and Takano-san. Their investigation concluded. There it is, yeah.
There it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. You know they killed the idiot with those sleeping pills, by the way? That there's a...
Yeah, he made that connection 2 days ago.
Uh-huh. There's a high possibility Dr. Irie is pulling the strings. It like slipped my mind that the mountain dogs work at the clinic. Like, I completely fucking forgot, dude.
EDA is behind everything?
This is the first time I've heard something like this.
This isn't something that happens at random.
It's the very first time. That means it's not just a coincidence. I mean, it's now because of something I did differently in this world. I've done many things differently in this world, though. I can't tell which decision led me to this result.
Convincing Takano, maybe?
However, maybe this is something that could change my life drastically. Okanogi continued to explain to me. There had been budget cuts to their research, and they were scheduled to be shut down within a few years. EDA was strongly against that, because he was embezzling their research money by requesting bigger and bigger budgets.
So true.
Because they were going to cancel their research, he tried to sell the research data and make a lot of money off of it.
Is that really true?
I know it's hard to believe, but it is. I always thought that he was kind of suspicious myself.
I think I can say with certainty that EDA is not that type of person. I've been around him for years, and as far as I know, he's not a bad guy. He doesn't even have the guts to be one. He pretends to be cold-hearted for the sake of his research, but he can't shake his regrets. He's simply a nice person.
And Okanogi gets bodied by Rika's infinite time looping ability.
It's hard to believe that he was embezzling money from Tokyo. I'm starting to be suspicious of Takano, but she's actually a nice person too. She seemed mean at times, but she can also act as innocent as a child. However, I'm starting to suspect her because Oishi told me that the body they found in Gifu might not be Takano's body. Okanogi works for Takano. That means I can't trust Okanogi.
Okay, she's putting it together.
In other words, I can trust EDA because Okanogi is clearly just trying to set him up. On the other hand, if Takano isn't guilty, I could be making a huge mistake. Yet, it always seemed to me as though Tomotage
Flash.
and EDA were good friends. If Tokyo had suspected that EDA was embezzling money from them, Tomotage
Flash.
would have treated him far more coldly. Anyway, at the very least,
Flash.
Tomotage of Tokyo didn't have
Flash.
such a bad impression of EDA. The EDA of the EDA Institute and the Tomotage of
Flash.
Tokyo were good friends. Tomotage
Flash.
of Tokyo and Takano of Tokyo were good friends. Takano of Tokyo and Okanogi of Tokyo were superior and subordinate. But Okanogi of Tokyo says that Tokyo is suspicious of EDA. This doesn't make sense. Everyone seems to be good friends at first glance, but the links don't connect from start to finish. EDA thinks he has a positive relationship with Tokyo, but Tokyo is suspicious of EDA? That's just odd. The chain should be connected, but one of the links is twisted out of order. It's breaking the loop.
Tokyo is conducting further investigation at the moment. We also have information that EDA is trying to use you as a bargaining chip. For that reason, we've been told to tighten up your security, starting today. That's why I'm glad you're at home right now. There are 20 security guards patrolling the Furude Shrine in 3 shifts. You may not notice, but they're there for you.
That's a lot of security. How long are you gonna guard me like that?
Until Tokyo feels you're no longer in danger. Until this whole case is resolved.
That should have been good news for me, since today was the day I was supposed to die. This is exactly the kind of security I wanted. That's why I let Takano into the ritual storehouse. However, I have a bad feeling about this.
Holy shit, Han Solo? I'm sorry.
Hanyu edit.
Can you do Hanyu and then make Rika Chewbacca?
Wouldn't it be the other way around?
No.
Tokyo should be my ally. But that arrangement is just like EDA's relationship with Tokyo. Everything seems in order from my end, but when you trace it the other way, it feels like something's off at some point. I have this uncomfortable feeling because I have a few uncertainties about Tokyo. Tokyo and EDA have strong ties, but they're suspicious of him. Is EDA actually a bad guy? Is Takano still alive, and is she the one who killed Toмотaki?
Flash.
Those questions and more made me uncertain about accepting help from Tokyo. I thought Tokyo, as a single organization, would move with a single intention, but in reality, they have multiple different intentions. In other words, there must be multiple... what's the word? I see it in the political section of newspapers all the time.
Is she looking for factions? Yeah, okay.
Alright, factions.
Holy
There
shit,
are
I
two
wrote this
factions
game.
in Tokyo. One that wants to remain friendly with EDA, and one that looks down on him. That would explain the irregularities I'm sensing.
You know what I do appreciate?
What's
that?
that?
They remind us that Rika is still a child and does not know what the word factions is.
Maybe I've been talking to Oishi too much. If he hadn't told me that he was suspicious of Takano, would I believe Tokinoki without a doubt?
Yeah, but you can trust Oishi.
Well, maybe not. Even without Oishi's theory, Okinoki still sounded very suspicious. EDA was loyal to his research on Hinamizawa syndrome. Tokyo understood this, so his relationship with Toмотaki
Flash.
wasn't particularly strained. Plus, EDA wasn't the type of person who would commit embezzlement.
What would he spend it on?
Sadako. Maid dresses.
Okay, alright. You know what? I take it back. He's right. Idiot actually is embezzling money.
Maid dungeon. He has a maid dungeon in that clinic of his.
His
It's behind like 3 layers of security. An eye scan, fingerprint scan, a
Blood
pin
scan?
pad, and it goes down like 50 levels into the underground, and it opens up and it's just maids everywhere.
Does he have like a pile that's like locked by
And that's
the
where
gate?
Mario, Siconia, the Siconia reference. That's where Mario went, and he met that one lady, and he unlocked the secrets of the world.
I'm just imagining he has like a slide that leads into like a big pile of just like cash, and whenever he embezzles money, it immediately turns into cash and just sends it down into the maid dungeon for use later. He's actually in Payday 2. Did you know that? He was the last DLC character at it.
Oh my god.
He's a law-abiding citizen with a good moral character. Of course, he has some ambition as a researcher, but that only goes as far as common sense expect.
Oh, I just realized how I'm doing the wrong voice.
Lol.
Well, I'm doing a voice I want to do for a different character in 2 years.
He's voicing Siconia.
But
Or
that only goes as far as common sense expects any researcher to. It's nothing like the criminal aspirations that would lead to major embezzlement.
He's doing a voice for either in-game Umineko or fucking Siconia.
Over under, we actually get a Siconia phase 2 by the time we're
By the time we're done with Umineko, we're gonna be finished with phase 2, and he's going to be taking 17 years to write phase 3.
Phase 2 isn't even real yet. It's not even announced. It's not only phase 1 exists.
I'm gonna say he's gonna release phase 2 by the time we finish Umineko.
All right, pin it.
I'm a phase 2 believer.
9/9/23.
Phase 2 is real.
Phase 2 before we finish Umineko no Nakakoro ni. What are you wagering
what,
on this?
done by like 2025?
Yeah. I'll have my bachelor's by then. Maybe. Over under, I get my bachelor's before phase 2 comes out.
What do you wanna bet on this?
I don't know. What would we bet on this?
You want to bet plane tickets to Japan?
voice. Plane tickets to Japan?
Yeah.
Damn. Sure, I guess. If I'm not broke as a bitch by then.
I'll shake on that.
It should.
2025 plane tickets to Japan. I will bet on the fact that Sakonia will be out before the time we finish, or before the time you get your bachelor's. Sakonia Phase 2 will be out. I'll put something real on that. I'll put something big on that. I'd say that with my chest.
Alright, me in a year. Be sure you're actually making money at this point, okay? Because these tickets are going to be expensive.
I force you into debt. Indentured servitude because you got Sakonia wrong.
Listen, don't make me mad that I was wrong about when Sakonia Phase 2 comes out, man. It's gonna be terrible. I've been waiting for it's been fucking 3 years. It's been over 3 years.
We ain't never getting Sakonia.
It was 2019. It's over 4 years.
We're getting Phase 2. I promise.
Ryukishi, I will find you.
That's what the tickets are for. We're gonna find Ryukishi and force him to release.
Listen,
Phase
the amount
2.
of times that one Rena cosplayer visits Shirakawa Go, we might just see them there.
We gotta find Ryukishi. I think that's the goal. We have to find him. Hunt him down.
Where in the world is Ryukishi 07? Dragon Knight 07. Dragon Knight.
Dude, it's the fucking hunt for Ryukishi.
A great number of mountain dogs are going to be guarding me. This is what I'd been wanting in my previous lives. But for some reason, I couldn't be happy about it. I couldn't help but feel depressed. If this house is like an empty birdcage, then they'd be the fox with feathers stuck in its face. I don't know if I can really trust the people who are protecting me. I tried to recall more about Okanogi. The mountain dogs have been protecting me for years. Okanogi proved his skills in many of my other lives. To them, I'm something of a special existence. If something happens to me, it would be a disaster. The EDA Institute is there to keep Hinamizawa syndrome under control, and the mountain dogs are there to protect me from evildoers. So why would they try to betray me now? I thought about it for a while, but I had no idea. I just know one thing for sure. I can't feel comfortable with the protection of the mountain dogs alone. Ouch.
Ow.
I want someone other than Tokyo protecting me. But I bet such a person wouldn't believe me. Wait, what about Oishi? I've been keeping in touch with Oishi since the other day. He still thinks that the mysterious deaths in Hinamizawa are all plotted by the village authorities. If he believes that, then he might believe that my life is in danger. For him, I'm a special person with lots of useful information. The mountain dogs hate the police, though when I asked them to assassinate Sadako's uncle, they refused because he was being watched by the police. I would feel relieved if the police were guarding me along with the mountain dogs. That way, the dogs wouldn't be able to harm me, even if they were working for an evil faction of Tokyo. Besides that, if my suspicions toward them turned out to be baseless, more protection couldn't hurt. I'm sure that double security will keep me safe. I understand. I'll stay home for today.
Yes, please do. And please don't go out into the city and try and pick a fight with delinquents.
Me. Sorry about that.
Anyway, please take care of yourself.
I have a cold, so may I at least go to the clinic?
Alright, Rika.
You never know what might happen, so please don't go near there for a while. I don't want them to inject you with anything suspicious.
Takano.
Idiot would never do anything like that.
That's what we want to believe, but you need to be careful of him until things are cleared up.
So I have no choice, huh?
No.
You've totally picked up the local dialect, Okanogi. Used to have a Tokyo accent before.
Pre-Hinamizawa Okanogi is like, hello, I'm John Okanogi. And they got the Shatner voice when he came to Hinamizawa and picked up the local dialect.
Nice.
Tokyo Nogi versus Hinawa Ogi? Hinawa Gogi. No. I was trying to combine Hinamizawa and Okanogi. Because you can just do like Tokyo.
Hinamigogi?
Oh, fuck. I like.
Hinami-onugi.
See, I told you,
Hinami-onugi.
it turns into like baby speech. I like to think I can fix it if asked, though. But it's my job to blend in with the local culture.
I finished speaking with him. As soon as I hung up the phone, I opened my phone book and looked for the number to the Okinomiya Police Department.
They have like a spyglass on her watching her do that.
It was nearly noon. It felt like the pages of the phone book were sticking to my skin. I must have been in a hurry. I really don't want to die. I want to stay in this world. I don't want to leave this perfect world. I'm trying to do something because I don't want to die. I'm trying to live with all my might. I'm trying to enjoy my life. For the first time, I was spending my last day positively, without drinking wine until I was drunk.
You know, I remember I was talking about like the evil factions in the village. I wasn't expecting the evil doomsday faction in Tokyo.
Hello, it's Luigi. Sorry for the wait, I was getting ready to leave for the Gifu prefecture. I was going to browbeat them until they opened up to botching the case.
Based?
Gifu? You're talking about Takano's body?
Yes. My colleagues are convinced that the body is Takano, but I'm still not satisfied. That's why I'm going there myself. If that body isn't Takano, this is going to be a whole different story. We can put out a search for her as a material witness, see. Fortunately, I have lots of connections in the Gifu Police Department. I'll go have a nice long talk with them. No foo-foo.
It looked like Oishi was proactively moving forward with the investigation. If that body is really Takano, that would be sad for her. But it would give me a reason to trust the mountain dogs. If that's not Takano, then it would tell me that she's part of the whole incident. No matter what the result is, it will give me some kind of hint.
See, this is where Based Rika goes, can I go with you?
But only if I'm still alive. But really, it's unfortunate. Oishi is leaving for Gifu. He can't be around to protect me. Oishi, some stranger called me today. I don't know who it was, but he said he's one of the villagers.
He didn't tell you who he was. I see. Please go on. What did he tell you?
He told me that someone is going to kill me. He said they'd kill me tonight at the earliest.
Is that true? I see. Does not outside the realm of possibility. I see. I have to leave soon, but I'll send some officers over there. I'll tell them to keep you safe. You're home right now, right? Do you have a cold or something? Just stay home and lock your doors and windows. I'll send someone over immediately. Immediately.
Oh shit! Hey, what's wrong, Oishi-san? You'll be late for your appointment.
I just got a call from Rika Furude. Someone called to warn her that she was going to be murdered.
Yeah, someone's trying to kill Rika Furude? But why? I thought she was, like, the village mascot.
Maybe that is exactly why. It might be a warning for...
TYOishi?
It might be a warning for contacting me about the incidents in the village. I don't know if they're really trying to kill her, but it's just a young girl. I'm sure she's very frightened right about now. Plus, if we lose the trust now, that might hurt our relationship in the future. 2 or 3 officers are enough, but please send them over at once. Also, get a hold of our local officer and have them reassure her some.
Yeah, sure.
Rika Furude might have some kind of hint regarding the mysterious deaths in Hinamizawa. Hoishi couldn't let her die. We shall head back to Hinamizawa as soon as we see the Gifu Police Department to spill the beans. This is going to be a pretty tight schedule for a business trip.
It should be a piece of cake.
Bye, Oishi. Put a little heart up at him, you know? Oh, no,
Yeah, there you go. Nah. Get that on your visual joke.
Thanks. Skylark? Who the fuck is Skylark?
There's a Skylark.
That is the least Japanese name.
Yeah, local police.
A local police officer is on the shrine property. He's heading toward R's house.
Holy fuck, it's Chip Skylark. It's a shiny teeth in him, dude.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
You always steal my cable.
Listen.
I'm listening.
Hey, Roger. Continue observation. Encountering R. She let the officer inside. R called the Okinomiya Police Department. She requested protection on her own. Did she tell them about us? She told them that she got an anonymous call.
They ever phone tapped? I'm not surprised.
I'm sure that's made up. The Okinomiya Police Department is sending a few more officers to her location. What? Doesn't she trust the mountain dogs? This is trouble. It's going to prove more difficult to continue the mission. Is it possible that she somehow found out? Well, we're probably safe. Just tell the team to be aware of the officers. We don't want them to become suspicious of us. Roger. HQ to all units. There are police officers around the Furude Shrine. Please be mindful of them. May have to postpone tonight's mission. I'll call her, but I'm sure the mayor will order a
Go anyway.
The major.
Yeah, I was about to double check that because I was like,
The
there's
mayor.
no fucking way Kimiyoshi is like irresponsible for this.
Like, oh my god, the fucking out of nowhere
Yeah,
that would be.
no, dude,
that would be insane.
That's like, I read that and I like, as you said major, I was about to look at you and go, Kimiyoshi?
Do you know how out of the blue that would be? Holy shit.
It's why Shion killed him, dude. He had to go.
Yeah, the
I'll call her, but I'm sure the major will order a go anyway. Everything's already set up for R to be discovered dead tomorrow morning, so we can move to the next stage. But we don't want the police to suspect us. If they start suspecting you, just leave quietly.
Editor's note. Try to see if you can make that sound like a walkie-talkie in any way whatsoever.
You did.
What's that?
Did you do like an? Yeah, you did like an audio gag like that in Tatanagoroshi. There was the double voice, and I think you also like tweaked somebody's voice to sound like that.
I did tweak somebody's voice. I can't. It was probably Tatanagoroshi. I can't imagine I did it in Himatsubushi. But like I said, I forget my edits the minute I fucking upload the goddamn video.
He said, "I'm finished with the video," and that's it.
I'm losing my wallet under your computer.
Based. Yeah, we're back. We installed the Payday 3 data, so I just had to.
Don't worry, I
request...
cut it all out. None of it happened.
Okay, never mind.
I wish he had called the officers pretty quickly. The officer who was in the area arrived within 10 minutes after I spoke with him. He asked me what kind of phone call I received today. I decided to make up a whole story. It'll all be over if they check my call history, but I'm sure Oishi won't bother doing anything like that.
I just tell him you lied because he needed something.
Honestly, like, you can tell them, like, I lied because I think they have my phone tapped. Like, it's that easy, man.
She doesn't. Do you think she knows about phone tapping?
No.
She's not watched a single police drama on the TV.
She knows about cutting phone wires, though.
Do you think if you were... if you, like, learned how to tap phones, and you just, like, constantly looped throughout for every day, for like a certain
I would
time
tap
period,
every
you
single
would tap
person's
it? Would
phone.
you just
Oh
tap
yeah,
every phone?
every single phone. Like I would
Systematically
write down,
just find
Yes.
everybody who called
Yes.
during this time period and tap their phone and listen in.
You write down your checklist that is the group you're doing for that life, and then you tap all their phones, see if you get anything, and then you do your next group, and then you just do all that until you're done. If Rika had any more detective skills, she would have systematically
If she
solved
had
this already.
If she had any detective skills.
Sorry, yes. If she had any detective skills or any intuition, she would have systematically solved this by having done it over 100 times already. She could never speedrun video games. She could become the best first try speedrunner in the entire world.
Crazy.
I was crazy once.
I didn't read that line.
Oh.
He thinks I'm worth protecting because I have information about the incidents in Hinamizawa. The police is one of the villagers, so I know him very well. More officers are coming here from the Okonomiya department. The officer told me to relax because he'd stay with me until then. Oh, she must have thought I was frightened half to death after getting a threatening phone call. After about 30 minutes, 4 officers in plain clothes arrived at the shrine. The local officer returned to his police box. We've heard the whole story. We'll guard the shrine, so please call us if something happens. Detective Oishi will be here this evening. I was relieved to hear that Oishi would be coming here. Thank you very much.
At least one person will be downstairs. I'm sorry, but is it okay if we use your restroom? Also, will you give us one of your spare keys just in case?
Sure, you can use the restroom too.
Rika says, no, piss outside.
My house is on the 2nd floor of a storage building. The 1st floor contains emergency supplies for the village. I'm happy to know that at least one police officer will be there for me. The officers confirmed their positions on the map of the shrine. One will be in the storage building, and 2 more will walk around the shrine property. Also, 1 more officer will be standing in front of the stairs that lead to the shrine. This world's Oishi is certainly reliable.
Okay, but as a cop, like, even if all this is bullshit, it's nice to have the day off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if you get assigned to do downstairs in the storage room, you just kick your motherfucking feet up and just hang out, read a book or something, like read a magazine. Shit sounds so nice.
In my other lives, Oishi tended to look at me as his enemy. However, in this world, he thinks I'm on his side.
Yeah, you are.
I'm sure it's because we all became friendly. So I'm sure it's because we all became friendly with him around the time we saved Sadako. It was unfortunate at the time, or perhaps the return of Sadako's uncle was a necessary event. If Okinoki was right about Irie, he wouldn't be able to come near me with 20 mountain dogs and 4 police officers protecting me. If Okinogi is a bad guy, they'd be discouraged from acting by the presence of the police. Not too different from giving garlic to a vampire. This is the best protection I've had in 100 years. Even so, am I still going to be killed tonight? I need to do whatever I can. I should struggle as hard as possible. I won't give up. I won't even think about my next life. This is what enjoying life is all about. This is what living seriously is all about.
I thought about a really big plot hole. You know, Rika could just have Hanyu, like, investigate for her the whole time.
Plot hole gun right there, buddy. Yeah.
I was just sitting here like, why doesn't she call Hanyu back and tell her, look, I'm gonna make a real fucking attempt at this. If you really do love me and you really do love being with me, I will not give up if you patrol around and see if you can listen in on any type of conversation. Hanyu does it because obviously she doesn't want to be alone anymore. And then we have figured out that Takano is trying to kill Rika. I hate Ryukishi.
Probably could have done that 100 years ago.
I hate Ryukishi.
Probably could have done that 100 fucking years ago.
She has a free spirit with no clip and the ability to just listen in on anything and report back to her. And tell her the whole time.
She doesn't even need him to be in the right place at the right time. You can just repeat the goddamn loop until you find out what you need to know.
I hate Hanyu. I really do.
This is why
I hate Hanyu.
a year and a half ago I said, there's a big plot hole gun in this game.
Hanyu sucks.
I read that.
I think so. Yeah, I waited till you finished.
Hanyu, are you there?
I'm here.
What do you think about all of this?
I have to admit, I've never seen anything like this
And then
before.
unless she actually is just her Tulpa. At which case it's like,
That goes way harder. Honestly, Rika Tulpa theory is canon. I refuse to accept anything else.
I wonder if you'll find out any information that might discredit that.
Nope.
Theory.
Full stop. Rika Tulpa theory is canon. I will not swallow any other pill handed to me. Oh, this is Rika.
Is it so wrong for me to expect something different this time?
I'm not going to hope for anything. I'll just have to accept whatever the result is.
Hanyu is still acting like a bystander. I knew she was going to say something like that, but part of me was hoping she would say something more positive.
This is where Rika just punches her in the fucking head.
Upon hearing her say what she did, I felt a little disappointed and wondered why Hanyu refused to be anything but an onlooker.
This is the first time we're hearing this song.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like it is.
It is.
I always thought it was normal for her to be that way because she was a special existence. No, it's not.
Oh, yep, nope, you're right.
I also convinced myself I had to be an onlooker too, since I was a similar being. However, I can't just let go of everything and become a bystander. I can't become like her. I can't stop hoping for a better life for Furika Furude. That hope was betrayed so many times, and my heart was crushed countless more. That's why I stopped expecting anything to turn out the way I wanted. So is Hanyu the same way? Are you also afraid of being hurt?
She was real for that.
I've only lived for 100 years, but I know how frightening it is to have high expectations. Hanyu should also be aware of that, since she's lived far longer than me. Yeah, this is a fucking chapter 6, Steven.
Yeah.
I always thought that Hanyu was a special existence, but except for the fact that she's invisible, everything about us is the same.
You're retarded.
She has the same thoughts and feelings as everyone else, yet I still saw her as a special existence. That's why I just assumed that her mind worked in a different way.
Is Hanyu, like, tangible to Rika?
I don't know.
Or is it like a full Tulpa where you, like, reach out and it's like the silk feeling?
Probably if she
nothing's
swung, she'd miss. I don't know if she exists or not, but if she swung, she'd miss.
My headcanon is that Hanyu is only physical to Rika specifically. We could just pop her right in the fucking head for this one. I'd do the same, man. That's probably how she got the cut on the horn. Probably Rika, man.
Yeah.
Rika's a monster.
I've been living longer than you. I know that there are more sad things than happy things in this world, and that your hopes will always be betrayed. Doomer! That's why I don't want to be hurt anymore.
So you're not expecting anything from this world either. I still have hope that this world might be different, but you think I'll just be killed again?
Ow! That's not what I'm thinking.
Hanyu looked uncomfortable. She had doubts that I'd be killed again that night. That's what it means to not have hope. But she just can't own up to it, because she doesn't want to hurt my feelings. You're the same as Sadako.
What?
You're waiting for some stroke of luck or some miracle to come and help you? I don't know.
Yeah. No. Yeah,
You're
yeah,
afraid
yeah.
of... Oh, yeah, it is.
This is
afraid of
Rika.
fighting. You think that being patient is the same as being strong. That's how I was until just a little while ago. You looked down and bit her lip.
Honestly deserved.
She couldn't deny what I said. I know you've heard it over and over. Miracles will not happen unless everyone works together. That means you have to believe too. A miracle will never happen unless everyone believes in it.
Rika just reaches. You have to actually fucking cooperate, man.
What I just said sounded as though I was blaming her for the miracle not happening.
I mean,
Maybe I was too harsh on her. I stayed quiet, and Hanyu continued to look at the floor, shaking. Then she looked up at me and spoke. I noticed sadness, but also a little bit of anger in her eyes.
I can't even touch people or talk to them. You think I'm just like everyone else, even though all I can do is watch? Do you understand how it feels not to be involved in anything?
There was a slight severity in the tail end of Hanyu's speech. Except for me, she can't communicate with anyone in this world. She hates to be reminded of that. I'm sorry. Let's stop this. I don't want to have a fight with you. I don't want to spend the rest of the time I'm alive in an argument.
I don't want to argue with you either.
But let me just say one thing.
alright, Rika.
You're my friend. I don't want my friend to tell me not to expect too much out of my life, based.
Base.
I'll apologize for that. But you should try respecting my opinions too.
Unbased. Fuck
Cringe.
on you.
She can be very stubborn sometimes. Hanyu seems weak on the outside, but she's actually very strong. She actually has a very strong moral code, one that she wouldn't bend for anything. She apologized to me, but she wasn't being honest. She still wasn't expecting anything good to come from this world. She still thinks that I'm going to die pitifully. That's why she refuses to believe in miracles. I've been living with her long enough to read her mind. I feel bad for her in a sense. She's been living too long and lost all of her hope.
Bro, put her to work. Give her a job.
Hanyu told me to call her if anything else happened, and soon disappeared. I'm sure she's still around. She's probably still watching me, as if she's watching a TV show. The time of my death is slowly approaching. Will I be able to survive this time? It's been a long time since I faced this fear without drinking wine.
What if that's the reason she can't remember who kills her? Is she's
just
just blackout drunk every single time, and that's the only reason she's never figured it out. Can you imagine how fucking funny that would be? The reveal in the next game. Oh, Payday 3's ready to play.
Hey, Payday 3's ready.
The reveal in the next game is fucking Rika's like, yeah, I know who killed me. I didn't get drunk this time.